right around, well, Hop and Hiles are right around the 90% individually.
Second half underway. Eisenhower going to the basket down to our right. Starters on the floor for the Panthers. Railers starters on the floor with the exception Garrett Isles not getting the start. Isaiah Bowers in his place. Otherwise you've got Hop, Fry, Biggs, and Kirby. Just a 4-point game. Eisenhower played Glenwood tough last night, falling to the Titans by only 5.
Both teams with tough opponents last night and tough losses. The Railers, of course, lost 63-59 in overtime to Jacksonville.
Jones in the corner. His three rolls over the top of the rim. Rebound is tried by Bobbitt, and Bobbitt was getting boxed out by Kirby the entire time. And Bryson, I don't think, knew where the ball was.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen a guy get boxed out while he's shooting the ball. But then the long arms of the law, Biggsy came over and swatted that thing away. So the Railers were able to get it back.
And I think that's what Coach Walker's upset as the Railers throw it away through the hands of KJ Fry. Eisenhower down the other way. Pull-up jumper on the way. Back rim, no. Coming in for the rebound is Eisenhower. It's Jones back out to Graves. Jones again fires a three, and he hits.
Well, he's been really the only bright light for the Panthers. He's got 11 now for them. So the Railers not getting on the offensive or on the defensive boards again.
Hop pulls up 17-footer off the front of the rim. No, Bobbitt out to Hale, who got ahead of everybody, but Bryson there to force the tie-up. Good hustle by Kirby getting back on defense, and that alternating possession will keep it for the Railers. Again, I think that's what Coach Walker was upset for Eisenhower, is that Bryson was, in a sense, undercutting him the whole time.
Yeah.
And just let it go.
Could have been very easily called a foul.
Approaching the 6-minute mark already here in the third quarter. Railers' lead is down to 1 at 25-24. KJ's got to watch the double team. Now he gets it over to Bowers. Down to Biggs. Biggs on the baseline. Nice. Little jumper is good.
Yeah, and that's open. They're playing a 1-3-1 right now. And, of course, you got the 3 guys that are playing along the free throw line, and then only the one guy back. And that time Biggsy found a spot in that zone, was open.
Jones a long three. No good. Biggs the rebound. Welcome to the party, David Biggs. Kirby back out to Hop. 27-24. KJ going to drive baseline. Flips it over near side. Bryson three. In and out. And then Biggs gets whistled for the foul.
Yeah, that's all right. Biggsy going for the offensive rebound. A nice pass, a nice drive. Baseline by Fry. Kicked it over to Kirby, who's had the hot hand last night. 18 points for Kirby. It just rattled in and out.
That play reminded me so much of when Will Podbelsic was here.
Yeah.
He would drive all the way under and kick it to the far side for an open three. 5:15 to go, 27-24. Free throw line for Eisenhower.
Get out on Jones.
Jones, another three is good, and we're tied.
It's Jones.
5 minutes to go in the third, tied at 27. And Josh, we heard you say it right before he got the pass. As KJ tries to answer, in and out. Biggs and Bowers fight for it. Isaiah comes out with it for the Railers. Isaiah drives baseline. Ball kicked. It'll stay with the Railers. And you have to believe it's his fourth three. You can't have another situation like you had last night with James White, where you know who their one shooter is.
Yeah, and Fry, I believe Hop was on that back where he should have been out on the perimeter there. And again, Jones wide open in the corner. I could tell from here it was going. They were going to find him in that corner wide open again, and he's hit several from there.
4:44 to go. Lincoln 27, Eisenhower 27. Midway through the third quarter, over near side to Kirby. Back on top to Hop. Fry, top of the key, thought about it, didn't take it. Bryson open in the corner, his three on the way. Back rim, no. Bobbitt the rebound, kicks out quickly to Hale. But the Railers have done a much better job, Josh, of sending someone back with whoever's going out for Eisenhower. Jones, a three, missed it badly. Rebound to the Railers.
You find a way to get Hoppy at the free throw line. They've kind of taken that away with that guy at the right at the free throw line, but we've got to find a way to get him back in there.
Bowers' pass is taken away by Eisenhower. Bobbitt trying to find the handle. It comes loose, and the Railers get it back again. Sloppy trips up and down the court. Ball kicked away. Last touch by Bobbitt. It'll stay with the Railers. Kirby will check out. Garrett Isles back in. 3:46 to go in the third.
Sloppy ball handling right now.
Still tied at 27.
Yeah. Both teams.
Ben Grunder will head to the scorer's table. Ben will check in just a moment. Hop back over to Garrett. Drives open down in this near corner. Maybe they can get it to him. There's KJ, but they close out on him. Back out to Isles. Now back to KJ in the corner. Three.
Had several wide open ones from this corner and have not been able to get him. Fry can't get that one, and Kirby hasn't been able to score either.
Bobbitt flips it over to Jones, who takes it to the basket. And at the 3:22 mark, the layup by Jones gives Eisenhower their first lead, 29-27.
Almost like to see Isles get over in this corner. This seems to be the corner that they leave open, and as hot as he's been this
Bowers to Biggs, back out to KJ. Over to Garrett. Garrett fires a three. That may have been partially tipped, and then Biggs tried to grab it and touched it, and it goes out of bounds. Grunder in, Biggs out. 2:54 to go. Eisenhower the lead and the basketball. Timeout taken by Eisenhower. See what they're going to take. It's just a 30, so we will keep it here to let you know that Timbercrest Vet Services, Town and Country Bank, Jim Examus, Ford Lincoln, also Lincoln College, Fifth Street Food Mart, and Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, part of the folks bringing you Railer basketball here on a Saturday night. And, you know, Josh, we talk about it. Jones has been their guy. 8 points for the Panthers here in the quarter. He's got all 8, 16 for the game.
Yeah, he's been nice. A nice player for Eisenhower. He's had the hot hand all night, and thankfully right now he's going to go to the bench and get a drink. So maybe the Railers can come. But we've had several shots right in front of us, Jeff, in this half or in this quarter that we have not been able to get going. Times where we've had open shots on a couple of our better shooters.
Eisenhower gets in a little bit too big of a hurry trying to throw it behind the Railer defense, and Hale couldn't grab it as he out-jumped Hop for it, but just mishandled it. And so Railers a chance to knot it up, take the lead with a three. 2:40 to go in the third. Isles to Fry, near side to Hop. Hop on the wing. Back over to Hop, and it's taken away by Hale. Nobody gets back for the Railers. Bobbitt off the glass, and it's spun off again, and a foul is going to be whistled on the Railers as Eisenhower was able to sneak in again for the rebound. Foul, I believe, is on Garrett, his first, second on the team. 2:24 to go. Eisenhower inbounds baseline.
Railers got to take advantage now with Jones. With Jones on the bench, he's been, like you said, 8 points this quarter, the only scorer for Eisenhower so far, and we've got to get some scores here while he's out.
Hale backs into a double team, but he gets out of it out to Davis. Graves back to Hale in the right corner. Gets a screen, now brings the dribble out near the top of the key. Over in the corner, high arcing three on the way, that's no good. Rebound, and we're going to have a foul coming over the back. Good job by the Railers boxing out. I think that was KJ down there who forced the foul. Foul on Davis. That'll be his second. Only the first foul on Eisenhower.
Well, we need a score. Had a little drought here, Jeff, and some of the droughts we've had so far this year have come in the third quarter.
Isaiah three. Nope. And it crawled over the top of the backboard. And had it not, Aaron Hop was flying in on the near side for the rebound.
Yeah, quick shot there by the Railers. Quick shot by Bowers as a couple passes and a three. And now you give the ball back to Eisenhower, give them a chance to extend this 2-point lead.
Minute and a half to go. A low-scoring quarter for both teams. Eisenhower with only 8, Lincoln with only 2. And those two came from David Biggs. Bobbitt pull-up jumper from about 12 feet is good. 31-27. Panthers up by 4. Bowers drives baseline. Now he's stuck in a double team in the corner. Timeout taken by the Railers. Just a 30. We will keep it here. And Josh, you got to believe that timeout was simply because the way it was looking, Isaiah had a very good chance of getting trapped in the corner.
Yeah, turnover waiting to happen as we got in the corner and got a little bit pressure. He tried to go baseline, mishandled the dribble, and then another guy came from Eisenhower to put the trap on. So good call by Coach Elio. Possessions are going to be at a premium here, and we've got to have a shot here. We've had a scoring drought now for several minutes and several possessions, and we need a basket now.
Eisenhower is on a 7-0 run when David Biggs made the only field goal the Railers have in this quarter. It gave the Railers a 27-24 lead, but it's been 7 in a row for the Panthers.
This 1-3-1, although we've had some open looks, we haven't been able to make them. It's kind of bothered the Railers a little bit. We can't get the ball at the free throw line because they've got a guy right there, and we've been unable to get any sort of penetration to the basket.
We see Hale will be out of the lineup for a few moments as he's getting some attention to, I think, a cut on his finger. So Taylor back in. Hop back out to KJ in the corner. 3 is good.
Yeah, we got to get the ball in the middle. Again, now that time we were able to find Hop in the middle, and I think you got to do that because once he catches in the middle, Eisenhower starts to kind of all gather around Hop, and then Hop is, of course, a good passer. Finds it out to the open man, and Fry in this daunted corner over here in front of us finally gets one to go.
31-30, Railers down by just 1. Taylor drives in, goes right through one player's hands over to another. High off the glass, no good, but it'll be Eisenhower going to the line for 2. Foul on Grunder, his second, 3rd on the team. And going to the line will be 6'2" senior K.T. Graves for 2. First free throw on the way, rolls off, no good. Their first free throw attempt of the night. 33.3 left. 33 1/3 for those old enough to remember albums.
There you go.
Second one, that one's good. 32-30. Well, the Railers have hit baskets at the end of each quarter. Get one here and we can tie it up. A long one, give the Railers the lead as we head to the 4th. Isaiah drives in, back out to Garrett. Near side to Fry, back to Isles, 20 seconds. Railers down 32-30, 3rd quarter. Hops the free throw line, back out, swinging around. KJ hit one, got another one. Railers lead back to 1, 33-32. Down to 3, to 2, to 1. Fires up on the way, will fall short. We go to the 4th, Lincoln on top. Lincoln 33, Eisenhower 32. Back with the 4th in a moment. This is Lincoln, Railer basketball. Fry with a couple threes late in the quarter to give the Railers the advantage. Eisenhower will have the basketball. KJ and Isles lead the way for the Railers, each with 9. Davis to Jones. Jones, the game-high score. He has 16 already.
Yeah, get on Jones.
Although he's more of an odd quarter score. He had 8 in the first, 8 in the third, none in the second. Let's keep it that way here in the 4th as a blocking foul whistled on the Railers. And that foul will go against Ben Grunder. And for Ben, that's his 3rd, 4th on the team.
Last night at this point, Xavier Bishop had 50. Still can't believe that.
Eisenhower after the foul.
Better hop out, right out on Jones this time. Sure, coach was relaying the message that, hey, guys, we're going to have to guard that guy.
Ball down loose, knocked away from Chaz Forrest. And when they bring it down, it's an easy target, and the Railers take it away.
I tell you, Bowers does a good job of, when he plays the point, which he normally does, he does a good job of going after the ball when somebody puts it down.
KJ from this corner, 3 in a row. It's now 36-32.
What has happened every time KJ's gotten a shot, it's came from Hop at the free throw line.
Railers up 4, 36-32, 6:50 to go. Timeout taken by Eisenhower. Just a 30, so we will keep it here. gives us a chance to thank Eaton Corporation, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and Friendship Manor for their sponsorship of Railer basketball. And Josh, during this timeout, you know, we talked about getting Hop at the free throw line. Why has it been so effective here tonight against Eisenhower?
Well, they've got, it seems to be that they've really sucked in on Hop once he's gotten the ball to the free throw line, and they already have one guy guarding the free throw line to try and keep it away from somebody that comes up there. But Hop has found a couple creases there where he's been able to catch it, and then once he catches it there, everybody, of course, when the ball goes, obviously in defense, it's just normal instinct that where the ball goes, your head's going to turn, you're going to look, and when you take your eyes off your man or a shooter for a split second, the Railers seem to find that guy that's open, and Aaron does a good job of it.
After the timeout, Eisenhower the basketball. They are down 4 to the Railers. Hale looks to go baseline. Hop with a nice job of cutting off the baseline. And now a double team. Eisenhower does a good job getting out of it to Jones.
Rebound.
In and out.
Rebound.
Fight for the rebound.
Good job, Isaiah.
Isaiah gets in there, and Forrest is going to be whistled for the foul. And they battled once, and Isaiah just kept battling.
Yeah, got it a little bit quicker off the floor, and you're not going to rip it away from Isaiah too often. Just a sophomore, but by far of look, probably the most muscular guy we've got next to Hop, probably him and Hop. But Isaiah went after it and ripped it out of their hands. So big board there by the sophomore.
KJ, no. But he'll go to the line shooting 3. It's almost like KJ's worn out a spot here in this near corner where he's standing, and he's hit 3 in a row from there. That one he missed. But this one he goes to the line for 3.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get 3 here. The Railers up 36-32 with 6:13 left, and we've seemed to found Fry down in that corner, and has been able to knock down a cup as Fry misses the first.
KJ misses the first, 36-32. KJ's second one, in and out again. So see if KJ can salvage one of them. 6:13 to go. KJ came in the night a 69% free throw shooter. Hit 3 in a row in the first quarter. This one rolls good. 37-32. The Railers have put together 7 in a row to take a 5-point lead. 6 minutes to go. Bobbitt. Try to get it inside. It's tipped around. They work it over to Jones. Lefty 3. Run off no good. Fry battling for it. And I think he knocked it off of Hop.
Yeah.
It'll stay with Eisenhower.
Yeah, good job by the Railers of battling underneath. Eisenhower very athletic and with some decent size, but Hop in there, Grunder in there. Now the Panthers throw it away, so the Railers are going to get it back. Nice pressure defense on the out of bounds as Fry causes the turnover. So, you're probably looking at trying to find Fry again here in this corner. It's worked well here the last couple possessions. Either resulted in a 3 made by Fry or he's been able to get to the free throw line.
Bowers down in the corner to KJ. Close out on him. Isles back to Hop on the wing. Hop lobs near the timeline to Garrett. KJ, foul is going to be whistled on Taylor as he goes. KJ went to make a move. KJ went down, and so it's one of those situations where the official really doesn't have a choice. You have to call something.
Yeah, there's a reason he was there's a reason he fell.
5.5 to go. Railers still up 5, 37-32. KJ looks like he is ready to shoot.
Trap. Timeout.
Oh, we've got a foul on this. We got a foul on the baseline. We have this official call a held ball, and the official from the baseline is going to walk over and call the foul for reaching around. Foul on Davis. That's his third. And there wasn't really much discussion about it.
Well, Fry's got to think quicker here. They're starting to really pressure and trap him down this corner. You can't get it down here and not know what you're going to do with the basketball because you're going to have 2 Panthers all over you.
Isaiah stops for 3 and hits. Isaiah to the right of the top of the key makes it 40-32. And the Railers have gotten to their biggest lead of the night at 8. 5 minutes to go.
Get out on him.
Taylor on the far sidelines. Picked up his dribble. Back out to Bobbitt, watched by Bowers. Bobbitt drives in, kicks back out to Jones. 3 on the way, is good.
That's Jones with the 3.
Almost every time when the Railers get that little bit of a cushion, it seems to, Eisenhower seems to come up with a big 3.
5 threes on the night for Jones. Ball tipped away, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Railers. 40-35, 4:29 to go in the fourth. Josh Jones has 19. He has 5 3-pointers. And you got to believe if you're Coach Rodney Walker, you're going to need more of that if they're going to get back in there.
Well, and they seem to want to throw it to him. I mean, that time it looked like they had an easy layup. Bobbitt was going right in for an easy layup, and they were elected to pass it right over to Jones, which was a good result.
Bender stuck in a double
getting
team.
The corners again.
Another trap results in another timeout. Again, just a 30. We will keep it here and say thanks to Grau Incorporated, Headline Salon LLC, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Christine Short. Thank them for their sponsorship of Railer basketball. 4:16 to go, Josh. 40-35, another close one. And these are the close games that lately the Railers have had trouble getting the wins with.
Yeah, we talked about it last night. The Railers got up after trailing 31-12 and I think leading just 1 point, maybe 2 points is our biggest lead late in the game there in the fourth quarter. And we just couldn't come up with that big steal. You know, Hayes hit, not Hayes, but White hit a couple of big threes. Really a big one in the fourth quarter late. That was a deep 3. It was a big shot by him. And, you got to get some of those stops. And tonight, hopefully we can get those.
KJ to inbound. Railers with the basketball. Isles down in the corner again. Lob back out to Grunder. Dumps it to Hop. Back out to KJ. Open 3. Left it way.
Get back. Yeah, they're starting to sprint out and leak out. They get a rebound. They're taking off.
After the missed 3, it's Jones. Short gets his own rebound, but then he tips it out of bounds. And the officials say last touch by the Railers. And again, Jones and Eisenhower crashing the offensive boards.
Yeah, and I think Coach Gregg was just telling Grunder, you got to run at Jones. Don't let him get it from the three-point line. If he's going to hurt us, we'll have somebody helping when he drives.
Graves back out to Hale. 3:40 to go. Railers hanging on to that 5-point lead at 40-35. Tips out of bounds. Good defense by Grunder. Hale will inbound. This in front of the Eisenhower bench. Hale.
Oh, get it. Yeah, see another tip away by Bowers. He's really good at that, Jeff. And when somebody catches it in the middle, he's right around them. Another, just a little deflection, and somebody comes up with a big steal.
So after the turnover, the Railers have it. Up 5. Garrett's picked up his dribble, needs some help, gets it over to Hop.
You can't find an opening right now. Railers.
Isaiah corner 3. Back rim, no. Ball tipped out by Grunder. Controlled by Isles. Coach Alexander runs to the official to call a timeout. They're taking time. We will take it with them. 3:02 to go in the game. Railers up 40-35. Back with Lincoln. Railer basketball. 3:02 left in this one. It's going to come down to the wire, and got to believe that the Railers are going to have to make some free throws. Up 5 with 3 minutes to go. So far tonight, Josh, the Railers are 6 of 8 from the line. And Railers are just going to have to find a way to control
a lot of time left.
The tempo in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, and we got to find a way to score other than this corner against this 1-3-1. No, Eisenhower started to pick it up a little bit, and then they're trapping really well on the baseline especially. But now it looks like Eisenhower is going to go back to man-to-man.
Hop hands to Isles. Really increase the pressure out front. Isles gets it to Hop. It's tipped away, and then a foul is going to be whistled on Bobbitt as he tipped it away from Hop for Bobbitt. That's his second. He tried to slice in there and take it away from Aaron. 2:47. That's the 6th team foul. Grunder, back door to Hop, but they do a nice job of setting back up. Rail's going to run a lot of motion, I think, right now, but can they? Are they going to be comfortable with the speed that Eisenhower has?
Right.
KJ takes it to the basket, had his shot knocked away,
Get
but
it
it
out
comes
there.
down to Hop.
Yeah, get it out of there, reset.
Isaiah, the lane opens up. He's going to take it in. Lots of contact. No call whatsoever. And they head the other way. Bobbitt underneath. Bobbitt goes up. He will go to the line shooting 2. Lots of contact on this end. Foul called on the other. So Eisenhower chance to cut into this Railer lead with the clock stopped. 2:14 to go. Bobbitt at the line for 2. First one, missed it.
Rebound, Railers. Hoppy down there. Also Bowers on the low block.
Second one good. 40-36. Grunder looks to inbound. Still looking. Still looking. Just did beat the 5 count. No, they're saying he didn't. It looked like Grunder got rid of it, and as the ball came in, then the 5 count was called. So a turnover gives it back to Eisenhower. 2:13 to go. Railers up only 4, 40-36. And then a foul out high on Bowers. Isaiah's 3rd, Lincoln's 6th.
Foul on Bowers is 3rd, team 6.
Both teams with 6 team fouls now. The next ones will be in the 1-on-1, so the Railers got to be smarter on their fouls. We don't want to send Eisenhower to the line, getting some points where the clock is not started.
Bobbitt, floater, good. Went down the left side of the lane and floated it over the Railer defense. It's now 40-38, a minute 50 to go. Isaiah quickly up the right sideline, checks the clock. On the dribble, working against Graves, takes it strong, knocked away from behind. And what do we got? We've got a foul out from the official on the wing. And that'll be Bowers going to the line, and he'll be shooting 2 as Davis picks up his 4th.
Wow. That guy looked pretty well set to me.
There was a little hesitation because the official on the baseline also had his hand up for a foul, and the official out high got the block, I think, before this one got the charge. Yeah,
you're right. I thought he was done a pretty good job of being set on that one, and the Railers have probably got away with one there, but we got fouled. Isaiah got fouled on the possession before.
So all that, Railers up 40-38, 1:44 to go in the contest. Bowers, first one up, is good. (41-38). The sophomore's second one is good also.
Now we need to stop, Jeff. We've gotten to this point a couple times this year where we've been able to control a lead, but it's always been staying right at that lead. We've always been a little bit nervous. We've not been able to extend it here in the last couple minutes. We've got to get stops here.
42-38, and a steal by Hop as they tried to go cross court, and Hop reached up and took it away. 1:20 to go. Railers the ball and a 4-point lead. Hop down the lane, out to KJ to Isaiah. Isaiah's going to go baseline, go up strong, won't go down, and Jones the rebound for Eisenhower. Not sure, maybe we needed that. Flip it over to Graves, and then KJ is going to be whistled for the foul as Graves went up, came back down, and they're going to whistle KJ for the foul. 1:05 to go. KJ's first. And it'll be Graves at the line shooting 1 in bonus. First one on the way is good. 42-39. Timeout taken by Eisenhower with 1:05 to go. Railers at a 3-point lead. Panthers will be shooting 1 more free throw when we come back You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Welcome back to MacArthur High School along with Josh Komnick. Lloyd Kirby handling the video duties here tonight. Jeff Benjamin with you on a Saturday night. And
can't make it easy.
It's getting interesting. Railers up 3, 42-39, minute 5.
You know, now if he makes it, then they're going to pull the press up, and you got to try and get it inbound. We've already gotten one 5-second call, taking the ball out of bounds against their pressure. So, you know, it's got to handle the basketball here in late, and it's 1-3-1 zone. The Eisenhower has moved it now to a man, and they've really turned up the pressure.
Graves, his free throw, missed it badly. Rebound by Jones.
Get it.
Ball tipped away, chasing it. Hale tried to throw it off a Railer, but it's Hop who grabs it for Lincoln. Under a minute, 42-39. Railers with the basketball. Hop down the lane. Isaiah lets everybody go by. Off the glass, wouldn't go down, but Isaiah will go to the line, and he will be shooting 2, I believe. The officials look like they're discussing it. Yep, it is 2 shots. Foul on Davis, and I've got Davis for 5.
You know, is that the first time we've had somebody foul out? I don't remember anybody fouling out this year. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think back.
Last week, when MacArthur only had 5 fouls called against them for the whole game, Isaiah fouled out late.
But I mean, it hasn't. I can't imagine or remember it being more than, if it has been more than one time at all this year. Although we don't generate to go after a lot of guys to get a lot of fouls on other people, but
Isaiah makes the first one, makes it 43-39. Second one off the front of the rim, no good.
Stay strong in your defense, don't reach.
Railers up 4, 40 seconds to go. Taylor along 3, in and out. Ball tipped around, KJ with it, and he's grabbed by Bobbitt. And it'll be KJ going to the line, and he'll be shooting 1 and bonus. 35 seconds to go. 1 and bonus for KJ. KJ 4 of 6 from the line so far. Has 13 points. Big ones here. KJ up. KJ nice. Good.
Nothing but net.
Five-point lead for Lincoln, 44-39.
Nice.
Lead is 6. KJ hits them both. 45-39. 30 seconds to go. Bobbitt. Jones.
Rebound.
Long, high arcing 3. Front of the rim, no. KJ another rebound for the Railers with 20 seconds. And they grab Isaiah in the backcourt, and Isaiah will now be shooting 2.
Well, Isaiah step up here, cushion this lead a little bit. 21.9 seconds left. The Railers up 45-39. Bowers going to the line for 2.
And it goes.
Nice soft rims here.
You can tell you were a shooter. You love anything that's a soft.
Well, I hate to hear that. Boom, boom.
Second one, good again. Now 47-39. Railers have done the job for the line here late. 3 on the way from Hale. That's short. Rebound down to Grunder. We're at 15 seconds.
They're calling off the dogs.
And this one's going to go in the win column for the Railers. Isaiah will walk it into the front court. The final seconds will tick away, and the Railers get a victory. Final score of 47-39, improving the Railer record to 11-9. Eisenhower falls to 7-13. Final score from MacArthur High School. Lincoln 47, Eisenhower 39. We'll be back in just a moment with the Josh Komnick, Grau Incorporated, and Schneider Chiropractic Center postgame show. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Railers get the victory here. Final score of 47-39. We're joined now by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. Coach, congratulations on the win. A couple wins this week. one that felt like you could have had last night, but the Railers came back today and were able to win a tough one. It was one that, they got out to an early lead. Then Eisenhower came back and took the lead. Lincoln came back and finally put together a nice run at the end with KJ hitting some threes and getting some good defense when you needed it. A good win for the Railers.
Well, any win's a good win for us, and I thought they played real scrappy. I thought they played much more control, because usually they like to get up and down the floor and take some wild shots. But I thought they were pretty disciplined against us, and they do one of the things that they do well, and that's rebound. And we kind of stood around and enjoyed the scene, I think.
Yeah, Coach.
I don't know if I enjoyed it.
Well, they did. Yeah, it wasn't Joel. Well, then they started to leak out a few guys after they were secure the rebound. We had a little trouble with that, but it seems like when the offense started to go, either in the first half or late in that third quarter and into the fourth quarter, we found Aaron Hopp at the free throw line, and he was able to distribute the ball from there.
Yeah, most of our threes came from, I don't know how many assists he had, but I would have gave him a lot of assists, because I thought that he got the ball inside, out, and any time we went inside out, we had pretty good results. But when we tried to run an offense and catch it from the sideline down to the corner is a little bit different. So the step-in shot's definitely a shot that we prefer over the sideline pass.
And Coach, again tonight we saw some issues with things that we've seen the Railer defense do in the past, and you've mentioned that you're kind of trying to do that a little bit more this year, is getting people trapped in the corners. We saw a little bit tonight where the Railers found themselves trapped in the corner.
Yeah, we didn't play very intense with the ball, and we allowed them to get there. We didn't come to the ball to provide an outlet for our guys, and you have to be able to provide that, and I thought we were pretty slow or didn't react to finding those open seams to help our guys out that were trapped on the sideline.
A couple different defenses thrown at you again, Coach. We struggled a little bit for a few possessions there. I think in the third quarter we went a drought, scoreless for several minutes. The 1-3-1 kind of hurt us a little bit, but then we started to get Aaron finally getting back to that free throw line in the third quarter, was able to find KJ Fry, I think, hit 2 threes here in a row, and then was fouled on the third and just made one of the free throws. But that was some big baskets to bring the Railers back.
Yeah, he hit some big ones there. And, I think we've got, 3 really good shooters that on a given night, it could go to any one of the 3. And, Garrett hit some early in the first half, and for him not practicing all week, I thought he had a pretty good night tonight and probably logged more minutes than he should have. But,
yeah, Bryson had a nice night last night and then couldn't find the stroke tonight.
Yeah, so, you can kind of play your cards with those 3, and you're not getting a whole lot different other than, Garrett can run our point and get us into our sets a little bit. And, we're going to hope that maybe Bryson can do some of that a year from now.
Coach, talk a little bit about their top guy, Jones, number 35. It seemed like there were times where he was able to get those outside shots anytime he wanted, and it seemed like you harkened back to last night with White for Jacksonville.
Yeah, there's another player that, we couldn't find, and allowed him to hit 5 threes. And, we were closing out short, but, we and then there's times we just don't even look around to find him. We just kind of go to our spot and hang out, and we're not intense enough to find a shooter like that, and that has to be taken care of.
Well, Coach, the tournament is now over. Railers finished 2-3 in the tournament. I know you had mentioned that you were hoping for 3 wins, but Josh and I were talking in the pregame. Tonight's the only night it's really felt like a tournament. We don't know if they're doing all tournament teams. We don't know if they're doing MVP because no one's really had a chance to see everybody.
Yeah, and I don't even think the statistics are alive anymore. Up until last year, we had pretty good statistics with everybody being at the same place.
Yeah, needs to go back to Chatham.
I think Adam pretty much, Andy, pretty much done the statistics the last couple years for the tournament, and it's been a very good situation. First of all, it allows you to get your total amount of games that you can get in a year. It also allowed us to get our conference games in and still provide us with non-conference contests. So this year, definitely it didn't feel like a tournament, but our sophomores got to play, right along with our kids, right along with our team, and that helped us out as well. Last year, those kids, the sophomores, set for, I believe it was 19 days in January, and when you're trying to get the kids to learn and develop their skills and things, they need to play on a regular basis and things. So that's one of the very positive things about this situation.
Coach, final thought. Do you have any words in your vocabulary for what you would say if one of your teams gave up 50 points to one player in 23 minutes of action like Bishop had for Lanphier last night at the city tournament?
Well, he's a really, really fine shooter, and we do spend time trying to find him, and you let him get in up and down the floor, and, Sacred Heart likes to play that a little bit. And I mean,
it was the wrong idea.
Yeah. Well, it's he's very good at it, and if he gets on a roll, I'm not saying he can't hit 50 on us. And we were fortunate to we held him to 16, but we still got to play him another time, and I really think Lanphier will be at Jacksonville in the regional, so we'll pretty much stay away from them.
Well, Coach, we'll let you go. Long, 5 games in 9 days of basketball. The Railers get a little bit of a break game action, and so one game next week down at Springfield. So enjoy this one and hopefully build on it, get 2 in a row when Friday rolls around down in Springfield.
Well, Springfield's playing a whole lot better, and they've got some players. They've just been in that whole situation from the beginning of the year, and they're starting to play a little bit better, and they've got some kids that can really create a lot of problems for you. So I'm guessing that Garrett won't hit 10 threes against them this time, and maybe they'll forget one of the other two, and those two will have a night. So we'll just have to see. But we've got it. We're starting a sophomore tournament down at Taylorville this week. They play Tuesday night, so it'll be a night that basically we only have 8 kids that practice. So that there kind of throws your rhythm off a little bit. But after we play as many games as we have, it's kind of good for our guys to get a day's rest where we just kind of go through some things and everything. So but next week should be a good game, and I hope we have our good crowd there.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Safe travels back to Lincoln, and we'll see you Friday down in Springfield.
Okay, thank you.
Railers get the win, 47-39. We'll wrap it up in a moment. This is Lincoln Railer basketball.
Lincoln Railer basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM and streaming live on WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, Friendship Manor, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln College, Realtor Nancy Cunningham at Brady Realtors, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Christine Short, St. Clara's Manor, Eaton Corporation, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, and by Family Custom Cleaners Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul.